Faye Harbert. I'm head of the sensory service at ECL, Essex Cares Limited, which is a county-wide service supporting people with the sight, hearing loss and people who are deaf-blind. We're a group of organisations working together in a partnership called the Essex Sensory Community. The reason for us working together is that we have a really streamlined and uncomplicated way of working so that people get the best of all of us working in a coordinated fashion. So we have streamlined processes for referring to each other and supporting each other and making sure that each individual gets the right support at the right time and in the right way. If you know someone who has a sensory impairment and you think they could maybe do with a bit of support or advice, then they can contact us at the ECL Sensory Service.
I'm Kate and I have a mild hearing loss and I've been supported by Hearing Help Essex. I came into contact with the Hearing Help Essex team through my audiologist, who gave me the information about the advice and guidance service here so I could get some support around the purchasing or information around different equipment that I might be able to use for my mild hearing loss. I felt really kind of like relaxed because I hadn't really ever spoken to anyone about this before, so it was great to come in and just kind of have a really honest, open conversation about what had been going on for me.
My name is Leah Jackman and I am completely blind, have been since 2018. I was signposted to Support for Sight with regards a lot of it to do with work, and they came in, they gave me the tools that I needed to go in there and go, right, I'm not leaving, I'm staying here. You don't need to leave work just because you're now blind. I was afraid to leave the house, even getting to the car parked out on the front drive. I would shake so much getting to the car. So I had one lovely lady in particular came round and did the cane training with me, and I now know the route to the surgery on my own. I never thought I'd be able to do that again. Taking my daughter Louisa to school, I can get her to a certain point. The confidence it built in me certainly stopped me feeling more anxious.
My name's Sophie Eade and I'm the CEO of Hearing Help Essex. We estimate there's about 250,000 people in Essex living with hearing loss. If you think about those individuals, however mild a hearing loss it might be, it will be impacting on their daily lives, but also for the people around them, the people they work with, the people they share a home with. You know, even if they're accessing medical appointments and not quite picking up everything that's being said to them, it's a domino effect. So we try and encourage people to think kind of the bigger picture and for us to help educate them and give them some coping strategies.
Well, my name is Lindsey. I'm the Sensory Support Officer in Essex for Deafblind UK. When people have got a sensory impairment, or if they've maybe got some dementia, Alzheimer's as well, what happens is the world tends to shrink because people are no longer able to get out and about, they don't have access to the kind of activities that they used to have. And my job really is to open that world up again for them, you know, to find the activities and the support network they need to open their world up again.
My name's Graham Hawkes, I'm the Services Coordinator for Support for Sight. A lot of our service users come to us shortly after diagnosis and they're really depressed and down and think their life's finished basically. But we work hard with them and encourage them to come in to all our social things and show them different ways of coping with daily living and whatever it takes, and then they get to meet all the other guys that are living similar things, and obviously through peer support they learn coping mechanisms and that, and within a few weeks usually they're laughing and joking and enjoying life again.
I would definitely recommend ECL and especially Support for Sight for all that they did in helping me get my confidence back, being a lot less anxious. You think that, you know, your world has ended essentially. You think that is it. You know, how am I going to do all these things that I used to do? ECL, Support for Sight, they are the people I would recommend, especially for sight loss.
So the purpose of this campaign is to enable more people to access our services. People can self-refer, we're reaching out to families, GPs, anybody, professionals working with people in the general public. If you know someone who has a sensory impairment and you think they could maybe do with a bit of support or advice, then they can contact us at the ECL Sensory Service.